Hi, here's a quick tutorial to show you how to use equations in Excel. So here's a little bit of an experiment. We have a whole bunch of information on the costs of items at store X, store Y, store Z, right? There's a couple of things we don't know the cost of at store Y and store Z. And so that's where I'm going to grab some help from these charts that we've made, where I have data from store X and store Y plotted. They're the same items, so we can look at the differences in cost between the two stores. We can, as I showed you earlier, have a trend line and an equation that describes the relationship between these items and their costs at the different stores. And so this is a linear equation. It takes the form of y equals to mx plus c, which is a standard, is basically a line. And so if you wanted to know the cost of some unknown item at store Y, right, you would say, okay, I don't know the cost at Y, but I can use this equation to figure out approximately what it could be. So here's how we do that. We're going to make a prediction based on this trend that we have here. We're going to say, I'm going to now calculate the cost of a ribeye steak at store Y using that equation. So the cost of a ribeye steak at store Y is equal to 1.1364 times the cost of that same item at store X plus the intercept 0.1233. Right? So y is equal to mx plus c. M is the slope, c is the intercept. That should give me what I need. Here's an estimate of the cost of a ribeye steak. It's about $3 more expensive. If I want to transfer that same formula down, I can just drag it down and estimate the cost of lamb shanks. It's about $4 more expensive. So what did I just do there when I dragged that formula down? You'll notice that we have this formula where you have the slope, the number in this cell, which is C17 in there, plus the intercept, which we got from the equation, right? By dragging it down, we essentially took some help from a standard function in Excel, which means that when you just drag it down, the formula automatically changes in such a way that now we're using this value to calculate lamb shanks. So C18, right? C18 is the next one down. So we've now calculated the value of lamb shanks using that same equation. And that's how you use equations in Excel, and trend lines and the descriptive equations from your charts. All right.